Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another video, and we're gonna be checking out well, first off, just wanted to let's see if I can articulate this and whatnot. As you well know, or if you don't know, I'm gonna let well, I will let you know that myself, I am a huge Halo fan. I've been I've been there since the franchise's uh in conception and whatnot, or when when the franchise was born, basically when I got my first original Xbox and whatnot. And before having an Xbox, I had Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo. But Xbox, around that time was my I got my for the new console era in that one in early 2000s. And when I bought this game called Halo at the time, it forever changed. It forever changed me, forever changed and forever changed gaming and whatnot. We all know. If you know, you know. If you're my in my generation, you definitely know. Okay, but the hot topic now surrounding Halo right now is that it has rebranded itself and whatnot. In the beginning, of course, was Bungie. Then after that, it was 343, and then now, by the looks of it, that it's now called Halo Studios. And there's been all kinds of talk from all corners of the franchise and whatnot. Some positive, some negative, some neutral, and whatnot. From what I was able to gather from the positive side is that, well, they get under new management, we might be moving Halo back to its original magic and whatnot, and so forth and whatnot. Yet on the other side of that coin is that the 343 has said the exact same thing to no success, because their last game, Halo Guardians, didn't do so well, and it didn't even sit right with me and whatnot. Multiplayer was good, but the campaign was just pure trash. Like it didn't even try. They probably focused too much on the multiplayer aspect and not enough on the campaign aspect and the story and so forth. And that was the end product and whatnot, because we had to fight a boss, like, I don't know, 30,000 times and whatnot, the same dude and whatnot. And yeah, it just wasn't, it was just meh, very low tier. It just felt very empty, like something was missing or something needed to be fixed and whatnot. And you know but you know gameplay wise, like the mechanics and then everything was pretty good, not gonna lie, even multiplayer and whatnot, as I said earlier. But like I said, the campaign was just god awful and whatnot, and everything leading up to it, like the marketing and everything, was just a complete letdown. And when Halo Infinite came out, there was hardly any marketing and whatnot. Um, I know when it came out, I did download it and played multiplayer and whatnot, and it was all right and whatnot. But I don't know. It felt like they changed too much, or maybe not enough. They the game felt empty, hollow. There wasn't enough weapons or vehicles in the game's inventory and whatnot, and we're just like, what is going on? We did get some new weapons and whatnot, but like where was a plasma rifle? Like, it's been gone for like quite a while and stuff. Um, yeah, so like lots of stuff have been changed and whatnot. But we're gonna check out this video and by Nerds and Geeks channel. It's a good channel. wonderful channel. I like his stuff. Please go check him out. I'll leave the original video in the description. And yeah, guys, so definitely go subscribe to his channel and check it out. And you know, just yeah, give the video a like, give it a look. If you want to watch it without my commentary and whatnot, but I'll give it to you regardless and whatnot in here. And just yeah, just go check out the video and subscribe to his channel and or leave a like and whatnot. Show him some love. Show him some love because I haven't seen it, but we're about to see what his take is. Okay. Oops, sorry. Stable volume. Okay. Okay. Geeks and gamers.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Halo was the king of gaming. Master Chief was the most identifiable icon in gaming, right with Mario. And then everything...
Yeah, freaking Master Chief was the poster boy for Xbox. Okay. Nintendo had Mario, PlayStation had Solid Snake, and Spyro, or whoever. Each of the game console had their poster boy and whatnot. And when Xbox came out, it was Master Chief. And then later on in 360, it was still Master Chief, but then some new players came into the mix. Marcus Phoenix for Gears of War, and what else? Damn, I can't think of anything right now. But let me know in the comments, guys, about who the poster boys and whatnot in for the franchises and all the during the console wars or whatever, so to speak. I'm pretty sure there was more than one than just Mario and whatnot. I mean, they had Link as well in Legend of Zelda, so on and so on. But if you can think of anybody more during PlayStation, Xbox, let me know in the comments. I need a refresher. I definitely need a refresher. All right.
Kind of fell apart after Halo 3. I mean, I liked Reach. A lot of people liked Reach, but a lot of people didn't like Reach. But that's where you started to see the divide within Halo fans. And then 343.
I mean, I like Reach and whatnot. I think it probably needed some more fleshing out or whatever and whatnot. But I still enjoyed it and whatnot. The customization was was peak customization and whatnot, and also the fact that you had to earn credits by playing matches, firefight, and so on to earn enough credits to buy pieces for the armor and whatnot, which was a pretty good mechanic and whatnot.
And it just everything fell apart. But you go back to the peak of Halo 1, 2, and 3. Some people say 2 was the peak. I think 3 was the peak.
3 was...
It seemed like everyone was playing Halo, and
yeah, because once it came out, I remember I was still in high school and whatnot. And once it came out, oh man, dude, freaking, it was everywhere among my friends and even people that I didn't know in high school, just wearing the merchandise, had the merchandise, whether it be backpacks or lunch boxes or whatever the hell you want to call it, t-shirts, even big one right there, t-shirts and whatnot. And yeah, freaking dude, it just like took over everything. It's freaking crazy. It was a freaking juggernaut, man. I don't think Halo had that much marketing and merchandising as well and whatnot. Like, yeah, it was freaking crazy. And when I know I owned a couple of t-shirts around at the time, and yeah, freaking dude, it had a good lifeline and whatnot up until the Master Chief Collection came out and whatnot. And well, Master Chief Collection unfortunately was a bit of a disaster, but it's better now. But anyways, and you know what? Actually, also even on top of that, when it came to the marketing, like the trailers that they had for them was like super immersive, and you just have to watch them to get it and whatnot, because they put that much that much love and passion into the franchise. Like Bungie, like, you know, they understood their audience and whatnot, and they friggin' got successful despite some hardships and forks in the road and bumps and whatnot. But like, damn, dude, freaking they came out and they got wins after wins.
It really was a great time in gaming. Halo has tried to regain that relevancy, and every time they regain that relevancy or they attempt to regain it, they end up failing miserably. We had a nice little bump with Halo Infinite when it first released,
Yeah.
and quickly that game fell off. We had the horrible and disastrous Halo television series, which is
God. and to speak on the, oh my God, freaking me and my friends watched 2 episodes. We knew it was going to be trash. But we wanted to see, like, how much of it was going to be trash and whatnot. And when we saw it, dude, like, oh God, it was really freaking. It just did not sit well with me whatsoever and whatnot. Didn't sit well with us. Just freaking hate it. The acting was terrible. The fact that they had to freaking take off Master Chief's mask was a huge no-no. They broke the #1 unspoken rule and whatnot, and you would think they would freaking know that and whatnot. It should have been without being said and whatnot, but probably someone should have told him, like, yeah, dude, you can't show his freaking face whatsoever. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This is not Chief. And then when we finally saw the episode where he gets it on with that other Covenant human chick and whatnot, I was like, dude, you're freaking kidding me, dude. Really? Like, why? Like, I don't know about you, but freaking, like, freaking sex scenes and movies or whatever the hell and whatnot, like, are usually like unnecessary. Really, there's really no need for them. Not in my opinion. I really don't think there is any need for them and whatnot. If you wanna do, just go to freaking, like, freaking Cornhub to get your fix or whatever, dude. But just like in movies, I don't think it gives anything, no drive to like a story or whatever, unless if it's done right, okay, no problem with it or whatever. But I don't think it's really necessary or whatever. But I guess to each their own and whatever. But like, for Master Chief, it was just really out of character, dude. It just freaking pissed me off. I was like, why are you doing this to him and whatnot? Like, let me see, there was a movie prior to the show called Forward Unto Dawn, and was probably like the best how you say, the best depiction of like Chief on the silver screen and whatnot. They got a guy just to do the movements and whatnot, and then they got a voice actor to do his voice and whatnot. And of course, it wasn't like the original voice for and whatnot, but like, what, dude, it freaking worked and whatnot. It worked. It was perfect. And yeah, they did not f that up, and that's also, I think, a piece of media that people need to go back and, or if they haven't seen it, need to go and freaking watch it, because like, dude, this is like, this is how Master Chief should be and whatnot. And yeah, that after watching that movie and whatnot, it was they could have done another one and like kept going or whatever, but they only did that one. And so now we got the show. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know why it still exists. But yeah, dude, it sucked. It freaking sucked. If you find it tickling your fancy, I guess props to you, but you're not the majority, dude. I'm sorry. And if you think this is like some kind of gatekeeping or whatever, well, you know what? I've been there since the beginning, and you haven't. If you haven't had much time to appreciate something like that, and put a lot of money into something that you care and love, only to see it being tarnished and whatnot, then freaking, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you other than like, sure, but you're not. It's not. It wasn't made I guess you could say it wasn't made for you or whatever. It was made this way because we like it because it was made this way, not the way that you enjoy it. Okay. You may not like it, but um, everyone has their own opinion and whatnot. But some opinions, if backed up with evidence and actual merit and whatnot, then that's that's what that is and whatnot. But if you're just like an upstart, just barely coming into it and whatnot, and just like not having to understand like what it was during the beginning, then I don't know. You need to get um, appreciate what it was in the beginning and whatnot, and then play the old games, and then play the present games, and come back, and then we'll talk and whatnot. And yeah, like there's that thing that's going around that you can't gatekeep or whatever. I was like, yeah, maybe sure and whatnot, but like what if the general consensus says that it sucks and don't like the direction that it's going into, then you can't really make an argument for yourself or the minority audience that's like like, oh, but we want like this because of DEI and whatnot.
Really one of the worst things we've ever seen. A lot of the games have just disappointed over the years, and now we have 343 Industries renaming to Halo Studios, and that's supposed to make all the difference in the.
It's supposed to, yeah. It really doesn't mean make all the difference. It really doesn't. It's not until the fat lady sings, so to speak. Until I see 100%, I will say this, that until I see 100%, gameplay and whatnot, I'm gonna have to reserve judgment because I'm skeptical and whatnot. When I first heard about it, I was like, what? And then, well, now we're taking a dive into this and whatnot. So,
the world, ladies and gentlemen, Halo Studios, everything's changed. Everything's getting back to the basics. We're gonna.
They said that before with Halo Guardians and whatnot. Look how that shit turned out, dude. They can freaking say it all they want till the chickens come home, but it ain't gonna have any weight to it unless they fucking like actually give deliver a quality product and whatnot. I mean, Star Trek is in the trash can. Star Wars is already like in the trash can and whatnot, and I'm also a huge Star Wars fan and whatnot. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video and whatever if you want me to. But I need you guys to give me 10 likes and whatnot, because that's something I passionately also want to talk about and whatnot. But trying to figure out how. Well, I have an idea how I can probably go about it and whatnot. But you know what? If you guys want me to do like also a Star Wars take kind of like the same thing like right here, then because Star Wars is also like on the chopping block, unfortunately, and some say that it's already in the trash. Part of me freaking feels like it's already in the trash and whatnot, but I'm still like holding on to some kind of blind optimism and whatnot in a way. However, for me with Halo, I don't think I do, because like I'm kind of done and tired of it and whatnot, because they haven't put out a good game these past two games and whatnot. Like nothing substantial, nothing that's like it's just these past two games have just been like soul empty or soul sucking. Excuse me. Okay, let's get back.
Use Unreal Engine, where everybody's excited, everybody's hyped, until you find out that the chief of staff is a person that
looks like an activist. They got the flag in their bio, the blah blah blah, because that's how they center their personality around everything and whatever. Instead of like she doesn't look like someone that like gives a shit about Halo, and it's just like this is like part of the problem with like entertainment in general, or any kind of media and whatever, any medium in general, whether it being books, TV, movies, games, art, so on and so on, is because we get friggin' pieces of cancer like this. You know, we get tumors that show up and whatnot. And like what we need to do was like not fucking have tumors and whatnot and put them through chemo, dude. There's no place for stuff like this and whatnot. And I'm not trying to say that to be hostile or ill intent and whatnot. It's just that I genuinely believe that people don't really give a damn about this crap, dude. No one cares. No one really honestly freaking cares. If you have a good game, you make a good game with good writing, good story, good characters and whatnot that you know, that doesn't have to focus all their development on what's between their legs or sexual orientation, race or whatever the hell, dude. No one gives a shit. Everyone's gonna buy it. Okay. There's definitely have been some games where like, you know, where you know, they did have like, you know, a couple and that could be gay or gave you the choice to be gay or whatever the hell. Like Mass Effect is a good example and whatnot. Like you could have a same-sex relationship and whatnot and no one honestly gave a shit. No one really cared. It's only when we freaking started seeing like, you know, activists freaking like started put their ideals in our freaking face and trying to you know, start saying like left-handed shit that like, oh, you're racist, that's why you didn't freaking buy the game, or that's why it failed. It's like, dude, no, fuck off. Like, it has nothing to do with that, okay? You made a shitty game, and it shows, okay? No one's gonna freaking buy a shitty product, okay? That's just like a general consensus or whatever, okay? If the product is awesome, they're gonna buy it. People will buy it. People will consume and buy it, okay? That's kind of like how economics works. It can go for anything, okay? Okay, let's get back into it.
Puts identity politics first and foremost. That is the focus. Identity politics.
And honestly, it's getting really annoying, dude, with this freaking crap and whatnot. It really is. It's really getting annoying and getting in the way of like, you know, actual progression and whatever, because generally I think people like they're not we are not it's not that we don't like change or whatever, but it has to come in a natural setting and whatever. But when you try to force it and to make changes and whatnot, you know, freaking people are gonna get like, you know, get all uppity and whatnot, and that's why, you know, we're in the predicament that we're in right now in the U.S. And other like minded countries like in the West, Western civilizations and whatnot. Freaking Canada is not. I don't think it's looking too good for Canada right now, really, and whatnot.
First and foremost. Well, it didn't.
Hold on, let me just go back a little bit, guys. Sorry.
That puts identity politics first and foremost. That is the focus. Identity politics first and foremost. Well, it didn't take long, and I mean, I wasn't excited when I heard the announcement. I haven't been excited. I did play Halo Infinite in the beginning, and I very much enjoyed it, and it was fun, and then it just completely they were not keeping up with the updates.
Yeah, I felt the same way too, because they didn't keep up with the updates. There was hardly they didn't add much to it compared to like other games out there, and that's where like the player base and myself included freaking started, you know, going off to playing other games and whatnot, because like yeah, you know, I'll either be playing like Warframe or this and that, Battlefield and whatnot. Like other than Halo, like there's definitely like a lot of games right now that are, you know, freaking killing it and whatnot, and you know, if there are better products out there, better games out there for people to purchase and to consume and, you know, play and whatnot, they're gonna gravitate towards that crap, because if you don't like, you know, give your updates and whatnot, and Halo Infinite terribly needed updates and whatnot because there was hardly any guns, there was hardly any not that many maps. I mean, it looked pretty, but like looking pretty ain't gonna is just like, half of the equation.
They had massive numbers to start that game off, massive numbers, and they just did not keep up with anything. I don't know what's going on with the game right now. Don't care.
Yeah,
but of course,
same.
this is
I
your
haven't
Halo
played it.
Studios right here, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready. Get ready, guys.
Yep.
All I'm saying is just don't get overly excited. There's truly no reason to get
Fair
excited when you have activists
I'm not.
running the
I'm
company.
really not.
And that's pretty much where it stands. Now, again, if you so this is the iconic cover for Halo 3, and then this is the render that they showed, and I saw a lot of people going crazy over this. I don't think this looks great. Now, I understand it says work in progress, so I do understand that, but just over.
I mean, in a way, it looks good, but then again, it doesn't. And I don't know what it could possibly be, but if I can't tell whether if it's like he looks like an action figure, if anything, and whatnot. Like his armor doesn't look like armor; it looks plastic and whatnot. He basically looks like he had stormtrooper armor. Not that there's anything wrong with like the stormtroopers or whatever, but like that's that, stormtrooper. That's that, right? But in Halo, like we want to see, that armor that has that age of metal or whatever, that kind of texture or whatever. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for, texture. It just looks like plastic, really. It basically looks like a plastic boy. It doesn't even look like armor whatsoever. It looks honestly plastic and whatnot. It just looks kind of weird and whatnot. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Someone in the comments freaking tell me like what makes you think this looks good or why you think this looks like crap. Because to me, it looks like crap.
Overall, I don't think this looks great. This image, the other stuff that they showed does look cool, but Chief does not look cool right here, in my opinion. He looks cool as hell right here. But the rest of the images they showed us are pretty cool. These do look really good.
That looks all right.
And I mean, that is freaking awesome right there. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But you cannot get overly excited about this because we've been bitten way too many times as fans. Microsoft.
And not only that, I mean, like on top of it, like, let's see. This is a good example. Okay. When Witcher 3 was first showcased and whatnot, like the graphics for like holy crap, it's like, movie quality, like like it looked like something out of Lord of the Rings or something to that nature, right? Maybe I'm over belching it, but once it was finally released and the graphics obviously looked like nothing compared to what we saw in the E3 at the time showcase when it was being demonstrated during the demo. And yeah, like people were a bit confused and whatnot, but once they kept playing it and and played the game, that the graphics situation no longer became or it wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue, and they freaking CD Projekt Red ended up coming out with like getting awards for the game and whatnot. So I give this example because like Witcher 3 gave a good iteration of like what a good game could possibly be, and if you have an element or the graphics element not be also part of the factor, no one's gonna care about it if the game is like freaking good and whatnot. And that's what happened. The game was freaking beautiful. I freaking love it to this day. I don't think I'll ever get enough of that freaking game. It's freaking a prime example of a freaking of a badass game. I freaking loved it, and it just demonstrates like you can have a game with amazing graphics and whatnot, but if you don't have everything, every other element, characters, writing, story, etc., in spades, and you come out with a shitty hand and whatnot, no one's gonna freaking like um, gonna buy it. No one's gonna freaking want to play it. No one's gonna freaking no one's gonna give a damn about it. This is for in this case, they're showing us like all these amazing images and whatnot. Like, yeah, it looks freaking cool and whatnot, but none of that shit is gonna freaking matter if we don't have Chief and whatnot. Chief being Chief and whatnot. And I hate to throw this out there, but like it sounds like they're gonna make they're probably gonna make Chief she and they or 09er 4K DVD something. I don't know what the fuck. Like what the fuck. Pronouns. Yeah, I mean just like the title of the video, like pronouns is gonna save Halo apparently. All that buzzword type shit.
Rebrands Halo developer 343 Industries to Halo Studios, announces multiple new projects are in development, and claims they are changing the recipe for new Halo games.
Are they though? Well, they are.
So there you go.
In a way.
In a
way they are, but is it for the better? I don't know. Probably not.
And claims they are changing the recipe for new Halo games. So there you go. In a post on X, the official Halo account shared a new dawn. We're entering the next chapter of the franchise and changing the recipe for how we make Halo games.
Really?
Go behind the scenes with Project Foundry to explore the creative potential of Halo in Unreal Engine 5. The company then shared it was recruiting developers to join its helping bring the next generation of Halo games to life.
Really?
In a YouTube video announcing the rebrand as well as the new game, it provided more details on Project Foundry's, with the game's lead FX artist Daniel Henley sharing the Foundry project was an effort to show ourselves how far we can push things using Unreal 5.
Okay.
Studio art director Chris Matthews added, Foundry specifically is based around the same concept, the Foundry of Halo, Foundry and Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born. He added, It's not a game. It's a research project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of gaming.
What?
They then shared the original Halo franchise was a graphic showcase. It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first released, and that's what Halo needs to be again. When he noted the team aims to make future games into graphic showcases, Matthews told Xbox Wire the spirit of Halo is more than just visuals. It's the lore. It's the physics. He elaborated, playing as the Chief, you're this huge tank of a soldier. It's the way that he moves, he feels. We're all really obsessed about how our player or what our players love about Halo. We're constantly listening to this feedback, and that's the core of any initiative like Foundry, or any intention that the studio has about how we move forward. Well, I can tell you one thing, okay? I can promise you this: none of your Halo players are interested in shit like this.
Yeah, we're not.
They're just not. Okay?
I'm not.
None of your Halo players are interested in garbage like this. So if you keep pushing this stuff out, nobody's going to play it. So you could try.
I mean, like I said in the beginning, guys, it's freaking cancer, really. And of course, like, what do we have to do with cancer? We have to leukemia it or whatever, remove it. But do you think they're going to do that? Nah, they're going to freaking go. They're going to go down this direction and whatnot, and pretty much shoot themselves in the freaking foot. And just like Star Wars, I mean, everyone's gonna abandon it. Really, no one's gonna give a damn. Like, this is fucking. I mean, I hate to be like morbid or ominous or whatever the fuck, but like this is kind of depressing or whatever. Like, I've been a fan for so goddamn long, and when I see it being turned to this is just fucking like, it's shitty.
And do all this word salad all you want.
Yeah,
but when you start pushing agenda-driven nonsense, it just shows that you really aren't interested in making a good video game. And I have zero faith that Halo Studios is going to do anything remotely close to getting Halo back to the glory days. I don't have any faith in them whatsoever.
I don't either.
Can I be proven wrong? Absolutely.
Sure.
Would I be happy to be proven wrong?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Do I think I'm going to be proven wrong? Absolutely not. I don't, because of the person that they have running the company right there.
Oh, man.
Chief of Staff right here, Melissa Boone, and that's her number one goal is identity politics, pronouns in bio, and if you want to prove me wrong,
it's not going to give a damn about the gameplay, the guns, or whatever. You know, everything that makes Halo great. He's basically gonna shit on it and whatnot.
Wrong, feel free to prove me wrong. However, I don't think you can. So that's the latest on the Halo situation right now. I don't think this is as big of news as other people think it is. Although, if you're excited, far be it from me to ruin your excitement. Be as excited as you want to be.
Yeah.
We've seen franchise after franchise after franchise in the gaming industry just get destroyed by activists over and over again. So I don't anticipate that it's going to be any different for Halo. And we've seen Halo just continue to become more and more and more irrelevant as the years go by. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.
Damn. Well, there you have it, guys. Freaking, it's come to this, right? I wish it hadn't. I wish it didn't have to go down this direction or whatever. But you know, what the hell? And you know, I mean, like I said, I think I've already given you my stance on it. I'm not overly not happy about it, not mad about it. I guess it was to be expected or whatever. With everything going down these days, it's kind of seems like going down that direction, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Just like I said, once I see gameplay of it, I will give, you know, my 100%, be like, okay, yeah, this is going to be good, or this is going to be trash, or whatever, you know. And yeah, I'd love to be proven wrong also. But, you know, it still doesn't bolster for confidence with given some of the evidence that we have right now. Yeah, it doesn't bolster for confidence. Still, however, there's a part of me that freaking has optimism that, you know, maybe they'll come out with a win and whatnot, especially if they have multiple projects. But if we don't see, you know, gameplay of those products, then, like, you know, who honestly who gives a shit? But no, yeah, because like that's how with the previous showcases that we had with like Xbox and PlayStation and so on. I remember watching the Xbox showcase, and there wasn't a lot of gameplay. It was just like pure cinematic trailers and whatnot. And I wanted to see gameplay for some of these games and whatnot, and I didn't see too much of it. And I wish I did, because I wanted to see what these games, you know, are offering in terms of gaming mechanics and elements, so on and so on. But no, that's not what apparently that's not what we're getting these days and whatnot. We're just getting, like, you know, just pure cinematic and not gameplay and whatnot. We should be getting more gameplay, because that's how games work. You play them. You're not just watching them, but you're playing them. Games are not movies, but games cost twice as much than like what your average movie costs and whatnot. But anyways, all right, guys, that's gonna be enough for me. I think I'm gonna make your ears bleed. I'm not gonna make your ears bleed any more longer than they have to. But I want to end it here. I'll leave the video, the original video, in the description. Like I said, go check them out in the beginning, guys. And also, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and to Geeks and to the Geeks and Gamers channel and whatnot as well. Show the guy some love, because he does good stuff, and I like his channel, and he does gives good takes on gives good takes and whatnot. Shout out to Geeks and Gamers out there. Keep up the good work, dude. And I'll see you all in the next one, guys. All right, later. Peace.